I am a magnet for success. I am a magnet for wealth. I want you to look to the person to your left and I want you to say, girl, she is talking about me.
Risk is nothing more than you taking a chance, and there is no guaranteed result. Some of you feel like, well, if it ain't gonna give me a guarantee, then I'm not gonna do it. But you'll go to college for 4 years, and you don't know if you're gonna get a job. You will invest in everything else but your reality that you should be in control of.
Sometimes, you guys, you just don't know what you're doing for somebody else. And sometimes, it's gonna be people who don't even know you. Sometimes the people who know you are gonna be the ones who are afraid of the light that you bring when you come in the room, and so they won't give you an opportunity. Do you know how many people in my own circle knew what I was striving to do and refused to put me on their stage? You can't explain favor. You can't explain favor. So some of you are waiting for perfection, but while you're waiting for that perfection and while you're creating excuses, somebody else is over there executing and getting results. As soon as fear showed up, and I felt that way, literally the moment I hung up the phone with Nika, it was like I heard God's voice saying, Cheryl, I told you you're enough. I keep telling you, when are you going to believe it? So when I heard the voice saying, I keep telling you, I keep giving you opportunities, I keep putting you on stages, and you still don't trust me. You still don't believe you're enough. I've already validated you. I've already pre-approved you. Why do you keep looking everywhere else for that validation? So when I heard that, I was like, okay. I went and got my suitcase. I put every book I had in my house that I could sell, and I took it to New York City. I came back home with zero. Nothing left. But some of us, we allow fear to hold us hostage to where we are and will not propel us to where we're supposed to be. You gotta have a conversation back with fear. You gotta give fear a rebuttal and say, oh no, I know what this is. But the only way you can know what it is if you allow yourself to feel it. Some of y'all so busy running from fear instead of running towards it that you can't get your blessing. Say yes more than you say no. Every time you say no, it becomes someone else's yes. And now they move forward in their journey while you standing there stuck, trying to figure out why you're not moving forward. And it's likely because you passed on an opportunity because you convinced yourself that you weren't adequate. Always reaffirm for yourself that you are enough, that you are adequate, that you can do it. Like, you gotta be in it. Are you willing to be in it? Are you willing to give up some stuff? Are you willing to give up some sleep? Are you willing to go to bed later than everybody else? Get up earlier than everybody else? Are you willing to give up hanging out with your friends because you know you need to be working on that book? Every day I remind myself there are people who had plans who didn't wake up this morning. When I open my eyes and I have the opportunity to do, to execute, to implement, I'm doing. Sometimes you're not gonna know why. Sometimes you're not gonna understand how. You just do it anyway. Sometimes it's the movement, the process of being in movement that will get you to where you're supposed to be. Success is never found on a sales rack. You will always have to pay full price. And that means a full price of your time, your energy, your effort, and yes, your finances. Sometimes you're gonna have to pull out the credit card and swipe. You just have to remind you that yes, there's more to do, more work to be done, more for you to accomplish, a legacy for you to create, generational wealth for you to create, so that your children and their children and their children and their children and their children will be able to benefit. See, that requires a boldness, a tenacity, an audacity to go out and get what you want, to speak up and to unpress the mute button on your voice. Some of you are so used to pressing mute, you don't even know what your voice sounds like. How do I know? Ask me, how do I know? How you know, Cheryl? Because I did it. I felt like my voice was this quiet voice that no one could hear.
I tell my clients this all the time. Visibility will always trump ability. Visibility will always trump ability. So visibility is the thing that gets your foot in the door. Ability is what keeps you there. But if nobody knows about you, I don't care how amazing you are. You won't move forward. Your business won't move forward. Your speaking business, your coaching business, whatever it is, will not move forward. Sometimes you just got to take the first step even when you don't know. And so I took a step. I started a little t-shirt business called Moms Are the Best, and I sold them t-shirts everywhere I saw a woman. Hey, I got some t-shirts in the trunk. Want some t-shirts? Got some t-shirts for you. And I would buy tables at events like this and have a vendor table out in the lobby and sell t-shirts, and sometimes I sold them and sometimes I didn't, but I just kept going. I said my voice will be heard. I was determined. I was persistent. I was consistent. And some of you give up on your dream and you press mute on your voice and you give up on allowing your voice to have a volume at an increased level before the blessing has arrived, before the manifestation of what you say you want. Well, if you want it, stop busting a U-turn on your own dream. Get out there and work for it. How long? Until. However long it takes, whatever it takes, you just keep doing it. As owner of CherylWoodEmpowers.com, I work with women, career professionals, entrepreneurs, working moms who are ready to stop existing and start living by giving birth to their passion and their dreams. 75% of women will never discover their passion in life because they are existing simply according to a routine. Cheryl Wood Empowers helps to equip women to live fearless, focused, and fulfilled by means of boot camp events, workshops, seminars, and home learning products that equip women to say yes to their success. As author of the recently published book, How I Flatlined and Woke Up in 45 Days, I have reached over 1,000 women in a few short months with this message of empowerment. What I'm seeking today is not money, it is relationships, strategic partnerships with medium and large-sized companies who have a much broader capacity of reaching the masses of women who are hungry for life change and life transformation. I ask you today to support this mission for women worldwide who are your mothers, your daughters, your sisters, your wives, and who deserve to give the best, be the best, and do their best in life. www.CherylWoodEmpowers.com